Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and I did a video, shit, that was like a week ago now, but I only uploaded it yesterday. It was a post made by this guy, Yosha320, I believe that was his name. I assume that, I don't remember exactly what it was, but, I mean, he did write it. Hopefully that's the exact name. Oh, I did the video on it. I definitely gave him credit and stuff like that, but he made this really nice looking graphic, about, like, you know, kind of like his idea for a bunch of units that could come related to the Planet Namek Saga, right? You know, big time, you know, units that definitely deserve it, like, you know, like an LR for, you know, like You Fool Goku, you know, like a full power Frieza Dokkan Fest, like a lot of different, like, combos and different things that they could do in the Planet Namek Saga. You know, especially there's these, like, sort of like weird, like, options they could do for certain characters that would be good buffs for certain categories, right? So, like, for example, in the filler for Dragon Ball Z, there's, you know, the Ginyu Force comes back in their angel form. Like, King Kai brings them to his planet. So, Ginyu Force Angel exists, and they fight, like, Yamcha, Tien, and Chaozu on King Kai's planet, right? So, that could be a thing where, like, you know, now we could get the Angel Ginyu Force. I mean, obviously, they are also in the PyCon filler arc, but, like, they could be in the Planet Namek Saga as well, right? Having angel versions of the 4 Ginyu Force members could be helpful for something like the Planet Namek Saga, which right now is very, very limited. So, Saiyan Saga definitely has got some stuff like that. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I feel like the Saiyan Saga, just the way things have gone, is almost, like, underrated in how great it is. Like, you know, like again, like, the original Goku versus Vegeta and all that is so good. The only thing about the Saiyan Saga, I guess, is that from, like, when... So, there's the first couple episodes where Gohan is training is good, but then, like, you know, the anime kind of extends it with some filler and stuff like that, and it's a long time where Goku is just running along Snake Way, Gohan is playing around with dinosaurs and robots and shit like that, and, like, not really much is going on, but then once the, you know, Vegeta and Nappa show up, shit does start to get very crazy. So, shout out to that Dragons dude. And let's go ahead and jump in and see what he's got here. Now, I've got a couple of characters pulled up because these 4 specifically, it's very important that I talk about them and their relation to these big time, at least for Goku and Vegeta, Dokkan Fest exclusive or LR level units they should deserve. Okay, so let's start with the Goku and Vegeta portion right here, because obviously this is super big. I mean, this would be real. Yeah, they love doing, like, the opposite Goku and Vegeta, like, Dokkan Fest like this, right? Like, we've seen this a bunch of times where, like, you know, they'll make them pretty much the same unit, but then just, like, slightly opposite in some way, right? Like, look at the way LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta are set up, right? So, like, I definitely could see them, like, doing the dual Dokkan Fest, and these would be, like, the start TURs or something like that. That would make a ton of sense to me. So he's got Goku as a Saiyan Saga leader and Z Warrior. Now, that is something I would like to see. Again, rather than some of these shitty categories that's very, very vague, and it's just not like like Z Warrior or Z Fighter or Dragon Team or some shit like that. Like, even in the manga, they're referred to as something along those lines. So, like, that would be a good category to have, right? Frieza Force is another one I'd really, really like. Now, I don't know, this Vegeta would be on Frieza Force, but I don't know that he's necessarily the best leader for Frieza Force, right? Because it'd be, you know, Vegeta, Raditz, Nappa, and then a whole bunch of random aliens like Frieza and shit like that. Zarbon, Dodoria. He's got Elite Warrior. The only thing is, like, who would be on, like, that? See, that to me is, like, because, like, we know, like, Vegeta is on there. Don't they say Nappa is an elite as well? He would be on there. Raditz is not. Raditz is not on the Elite Warrior. Neither is any Goku. I mean, would that become every single Vegeta ever? I mean, I feel like every Vegeta would have to be on there. And then, like, at that point, see, I'm not the biggest fan of that, because then it becomes super vague town. It's like Rapid Growth or something like that, where, like, there's probably some line where they call Piccolo an Elite Warrior in, like, the Cell Saga or something like that, and then he won't be on the category. Just like literally Rapid Growth, where Rose is talking to Vegeta and literally uses the exact category name to describe Blue Vegeta in the future Trunks arc, and then that Vegeta is not on the category. Like, we'll end up with another situation like that. But okay, so he has these, this is actually the SSRs for him. And then well, no. Okay, they just be transformation characters. Okay, this is a perfect time to piggyback into this. I think they would work far better for a I do think that's a dual Dokkan Fest, right? Great Ape Vegeta. Oh, he has it as Vegeta slash full power. And then active skills into their iconic attacks. Vegeta full power. I don't think they'll do that. But I mean, they really could just they could artificially make up like any character name and then full power pretty much, right? What I think it should be, right? Because if you take a look at Goku here, Goku is right here. We do have a lot of decent units, right? So this guy's from the Buu Saga. This guy is just, a good one to run in like Goku family or Pure Saiyans. Obviously, this guy is good for the Planet Namek Saga. Eventually, we're going to get Goku from the 23rd World Tournament, who also is like a Dokkan Fest exclusive worthy character. So like, there's just like, Goku is like, honestly, it's not as overflooded as I was thinking going into this, but I still think I would much rather Goku be Kaioken at the start. I think that would make a lot of sense. You know what we don't have? I mean, this is a movie hero Kaioken Goku, but like, Kaioken Goku is so important to a lot of those beginning movies. I think we should get a better Kaioken Goku potentially for the movie hero team. But I think I would like Kaioken Goku, like him start out maybe as Kaioken Goku, and then be a Dokkan Fest exclusive. I think that might work a little bit better, but we'll see, right? So again, he has it as a transformation with the active skill into that Kamehameha. I like that. Now, Vegeta, absolutely what we need specifically is an addition to Great Ape Vegeta. But we could use another base Vegeta, because all we've got really is this Planet Namek Saga Vegeta. There's still another Planet Namek Saga Vegeta we should get from his fight against Frieza. We have this guy from the Buu Saga. And then, of course, we got the Saiyan Saga Vegeta right there. But very, very bare bones. But then Great Ape Vegeta is awful. Terrible. He's a terrible unit. And this would be a prime... If you look at Great Ape Vegeta... This guy would be a great Dokkan Fest exclusive, because look at the team, dude, the teams he's on. Like, we're talking about Giant gets a buff, Dragon Ball Seekers, Vegeta Family, Terrifying Conquerors, Final Trump Card, Inhuman Deeds, Great Ape Power, Space Traveling Warriors. Like, everything outside of Pure Saiyans really could use a Dokkan Fest exclusive level unit. Like, this guy could be a great Final Trump Card leader, actually, right? Maybe they give him Prepared for Battle, and they make him a villain Final Trump Card leader. Final Trump Card, I've been saying this, has a and he's on Terrifying Conquerors, so that means he would work great with LR Turles on Final Trump Card. So, like, Final Trump Card has a nice little villain base in here, right? Like, you get Dokkan Fest exclusive Great Ape Vegeta, Dokkan Fest exclusive Baby, and, and all of a sudden this team can look a little bit better. Merge Zamasu is another Final Trump Card unit. He's going to get an LR. It's merge freaking Zamasu. That's going to happen. Majin Vegeta's going to get another unit with the Final Explosion, too. The Final Explosion is what puts him on this category. So, like, there is still a number of villains. This guy's about to get his EZA. This guy is actually about to get his EZA as well. We should get a new full power Frieza. I think we'll probably get another Final Form, an LR Final Form cooler. My theory is that this cooler will become the best EZA unit in the game, and then they will directly replace him with an LR like 2 weeks later or something. That's what I think is going to happen, right? I think this guy is good. He could be head and shoulders better than physical Vegito Blue, but then they'll directly replace him with a summonable LR 2 weeks later. That's what I think is going to happen. We'll see. But yeah, Great Ape Vegeta is what I would like to see from that. Okay, so, yes. Okay. Oh, so he has it looks like he's almost like trying to do like a traditional sort of transformation thing right there. Gohan Youth into Gohan Great Ape right there. But we do, it's criminal, honestly. Like, there's no Great Ape Kid Gohan in Dokkan. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, there needs to be a movie hero version, and there also needs to be a Saiyan Saga version, because Gohan is turned into the Great Ape in the Turles movie. Turles turns Gohan into a Great Ape. So it would be cool to see a couple of Great Ape Kid Gohans. And, Great Ape Kid Gohan, he's the one that finishes Vegeta off, right? He ends the fight. So, yeah. Okay, so, that's what I wanted to point out with Krillin. Krillin, unit super attack with a Gohan Youth on the same turn. Could work. But Goku obviously has a huge... Goku has a huge part in this. This unit could be done... There's 700 ways they could do it, right? Because, again, it's Gohan, Krillin, and Goku sort of together against Vegeta. I mean, this could be an active skill unit. This could be a summonable LR. I think a summonable LR of this moment is fine. They could be an exchange unit super attack. There's no way to predict what they're actually going to do because they have just so many options they could do with this Krillin doing the Spirit Bomb from Goku and Kid Gohan and all that stuff. I mean, we will see, but that's definitely something I think that should happen, right? Some form of this unit. So the Cybermen super attacks all enemies, like an AoE attack. They should do something with the Cybermen and the Cell. I think both the Cybermen and the Cell Jr. are just not properly utilized right now in Dokkan. Like, they could easily get a whole bunch of different versions of them. Kind of think of like what they did with the metal coolers. Like, that's exactly what needs to happen with the Cell Juniors and the Cybermen. So, hopefully we could see that happen. And then you could, do Cybermen, as in all of them in one card, and then just a Cyberman as well would work out pretty good. What do we got right here? Yeah, I mean the meme is so strong. Let's see. Maybe eventually we could get Farmer with a shotgun. Certainly would be fun, right? All right, this caught my eye right here. Okay. Oh, and then he has a Great Ape Vegeta right here. Yeah. Again, Great Ape Vegeta. Personally, I do think he should be. I'm fine with him being an LR as long as I want him to get a Dokkan event. I think Great Ape Vegeta should get a Dokkan event for sure. I mean, doesn't the bastard has big bad bosses, doesn't he? Right? Am I crazy? Yeah, he does. Yeah, he should get a Dokkan event for sure. I mean, a character that has big bad bosses definitely should have a Dokkan event. Now this to me. Okay, he says gold coin LR, so he's saying it'll be legendary summon banner. I mean, that's fine, but this is definitely one of my most wanted cards in the game. Piccolo and Goku together. Now, I don't know. I mean, categories definitely would be a little bit finicky at that point, but this would be a really awesome unit. From the fight against Raditz, and yeah, they could eventually lead into the Piccolo, Goku holding back the special, allowing the special beam cannon to hit and stuff like that. I mean, they made this a legendary finish in Legends. I think this easily could be a summonable LR in Dokkan. And this is exactly how you start to build up the Saiyan Saga, right? We get a godly Kaioken Goku, Great Ape Vegeta, right? All of a sudden, Goku and Piccolo, this category will start to become good. Because, we have a good Krillin. LR Krillin is really strong. Vegeta and Nappa is a very solid unit. I mean, they'll be a lot better, with stronger, if there was an amazing Nappa, they would need a really good Nappa, and then that LR Vegeta and Nappa would become a lot better of a card, right? But yeah, both of these would be super sick for sure. Then here, and then he specified an LR Great Ape Gohan. Okay, so I mean, yeah, I guess Gohan does do the Great Ape thing multiple times in here. I feel like they could start to make some of the, so, they could do Great Ape Kid Gohan, and then they could do just, a strong Saiyan Saga, Gohan Youth. But, Gohan is essentially the main character of the Saiyan Saga, right? So, I mean, he does deserve several cards, for sure. We did recently I already X'd out Gohan, but we did recently just get a Saiyan Saga Gohan. But, I mean, he's honestly not he's just a very mediocre World Tournament card. It's him from the when he's got his uniform from Piccolo, but he's just not the best, right? Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and go up. Let's see what we got here. So a Piccolo and Gohan, he's got it as Extreme Super Battle Road LR. Yeah, I'd love that. That would be very cool for sure. I do think that would be a nice LR. Let's see, because the Extreme Super Battle Road LRs. We got Kid Goku and Bulma. We got Goku. We got Gohan. And then Goku and Gohan. I think a Piccolo and Gohan would make for a really good one for the next 10 Extreme Super Battle Road stages or something like that. Yeah, I like the idea. Well, actually, no. Typically what they're doing is they EZA the LRs from Extreme Super Battle Road. So this would be another 10 category stages, I guess. And then they'd give us a new LR. But I do really like that idea a lot. Again, categories would be a bit finicky, but you could, if you built this unit as a support type unit specifically for join forces or something like that, you could make the unit be very, very good, just to one specific team. But that's definitely something that does need to happen. Yeah, a strong Kid Gohan for sure does need to happen. Yeah, a Krillin. I mean, yeah, we could get another Krillin But I mean, it would he'd be hard pressed to be better than the LR Krillin. But yeah, another Krillin would be good. Yajirobe certainly does need another card for sure. I mean, well, I mean, I say another card, but he doesn't even have a TUR. And like considering he does cut off Vegeta's tail, Angel Goku, yeah, from his training on King Kai's planet. That's a good idea to really help the Saiyan Saga out, get us another Goku. So we could have, normal Goku, Kaioken Goku, and Angel Goku just in the Saiyan Saga would be good. The Z Fighters together as a card as well would be very, very good. I mean, I'm not to be Mr. Nitpicky, but this is Android Saga Z Fighters. But yeah, but yeah. Because honestly, like, you know what they need to... Everyone in the world, like, who likes Dokkan has already gone over this idea 600 times, right? But what they need to do is, we got, like, the Ginyu Force and we got the Team Bardock units where it's, like, every day there's an event for, like, AGL tech, like, and all that stuff. And we can sort of, like, farm up versions of their cards and stuff like that. What we need is we need a version of that for the Z Fighters as well. So we need a Chaozu, Tien, Yamcha, Krillin, and probably Kid Gohan or Piccolo, or I guess maybe even Yajirobe. But that needs to happen because, like, Chaozu doesn't have a TUR. Tien has a fair amount of cards, but none of them are Saiyan Saga except for the LR. Tien and Chaozu is Saiyan Saga, but none of these other like TURs. Like this is obviously the Buu Saga one. This is from his fight against Kid Goku at the tournament. So is this. This is from the Cell Saga. And then, I mean, the Super Strike, I guess... wait, let me see his outfit. That's Saiyan... I think that's Saiyan Saga Tien right there, right? I believe so. Yeah, that's... Okay, so the AGL Super Strike is Saiyan Saga Tien. But, like, I mean, are they going to awaken the Super Strikes or what? But yeah, Tien could definitely use a TUR as well. And then poor Yamcha... his 3 TURs are basically like April Fool's cards. Basically. And then he does have the free-to-play LR, but I mean, that's from Dragon Ball, right? He could use a strong TUR. This guy right here, I mean, actually, here you go. Just give this guy an awakening. Give him an awakening and an Easy A, similar to what they did with Krillin. Because that Easy A Krillin from the Baba Shop, he's from the Saiyan Saga. So give this Yamcha one as well. And then I guess, the AGL Chaozu. That would be a really good idea. Who knows what this guy will turn into? Like, you literally can't even predict what this guy's going to look like after he awakens and stuff like that, right? So, yeah, we definitely could use a lot of help there. We looked at all of this. Some free-to-play units. So, like, another, like a Gohan Youth, Angel Goku, Raditz. Raditz, is that it? Yeah, it looks like that's the whole thing. Raditz certainly... Man, I don't know that Raditz is worthy of, like, an LR or anything like that. Like, the banner card we got is fairly good on Saiyan Day, along with the Transforming Bardock. Like, he's a good card. And, like, that, to me, is the type of thing that shows they could be, preparing us eventually for, like, a Saiyan Saga category in the future, right? Because they gave us the Raditz, they gave us the Vegeta and Nappa, they gave us the LR Krillin, just sort of, like, dispersed out in, like, random celebrations and stuff like that. That's why, like, another, like, random, like, legendary summon they could do. So, like, kind of the way, like, Angel Golden Frieza comes out, and then the Part 2 LR, like, LR Turles, literally, it has actually nothing to do with Angel Frieza. Like, it's just completely, like, nothing to do with Angel Frieza, right? Like, that's where, like, they could do, like, one of these LRs, like Piccolo and Goku or something like that, in preparation for eventually... Like, the great way to introduce the Saiyan Saga as a category would be a dual Dokkan Fest with Goku and Vegeta, but you don't want to run into the problem when Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega Shenron dropped, where it's like, in order to run Omega Shenron's team, basically you needed him and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because that Shadow Dragon Saga team was so limited. So, like, that's why they're slow to get to the Saiyan Saga, and they're kind of, like, tossing out units here and there. And then don't forget, they could take Piccolo, they could give, once this guy gets an Easy A, he's going to be very good. Like, all the LR EZAs are very solid. I'll be excited for that, too, because they're going to make him probably easy to obtain. Like, if they would give, like, an LR and EZA like this, he'll probably be a lot easier to get, which will be cool. They also could create, like, because Piccolo does a lot of training. Like, he kind of does, like, his multi-form thing and does training. So they easily could have, like a Piccolo and Piccolo card or something like that from the Saiyan Saga. It's still criminal, by the way, that, like, Piccolo fused with Nail and Piccolo fused with Kami and stuff like that. It's just all under Piccolo. It's stupid, but I don't know. This Piccolo would be fine for the Saiyan Saga. Again, we would just need his EZA first, because right now he's, I would say, the worst LR in the game. But with an EZA, he could become really, really good. So we'll see. He does have Gaze of Respect to that new LR Gohan, but that's only Bond of Master and Disciple. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this Saiyan Saga. What we could see from this sort of team or category in the future. I do think eventually we are going to get a Saiyan Saga category. It's just, taking a little bit before they're sort of ready to introduce the category. Because it's like, if they drop it now, it's just going to be asked for a long time, right? But like, they introduce it with a dual Dokkan Fest. At least, we could have the 2 Dokkan Fest exclusive characters, will be great. Again, they could do like another free-to-play LR. They could have a banner unit on each, like a banner unit, so they'll have like maybe like a new Nappa, and then maybe for Goku, again, like an Angel Goku or like a Great Ape Kid Gohan or something like that. Like, they could easily make the Saiyan Saga be introduced with a bang. So let me know what ideas you guys have. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.